Hello everybody, it's Lisa again. I'm a volunteer with Free Mom Hugs Kentucky, and today I'm going to do this video a little bit different. I'm going to show you how to make a Christmas cranberry salad with real cranberries. It's just something different to do. I discovered the recipe last year and I've only made it the one time, but it was pretty cool. And it was something different, so I thought I would do this. Now, the reason the video is going to be way different is because you have to mix certain ingredients together and then let them refrigerate overnight. So this video will actually be two videos put together. So first, 1 pound of cranberries, just fresh cranberries. The recipe does say that you can use frozen ones. It seems like they may be harder to find though. Don't use the canned kind though. Crushed pineapple, 1 can, 20 ounces, crushed pineapple. 2 cups of sugar, which I've already measured out, 2 cups. And 16 ounces of little bitty mini marshmallows. Now here's where the shopping packaging people get you kind of. These packages are 10 ounces upside down. So I had to buy 2, so I'll have a few little marshmallows left over. So that we'll just figure that out when we get there. But I went ahead and got the 2 packages, so I have 20 ounces of marshmallows, but I'm only going to need 16 ounces. And then the last ingredient is heavy whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream is a liquid. It's not like whipped cream that you get in the can or you get in the frozen food section. It's a liquid. What we're going to do with that later is pour it out, and then when you use a blender and you blend it really at a high speed for a long time, it peaks and it will form like whipped cream, except it tastes a lot different than the kind that you just buy in the freezer section. So okay, the first step, the one that has to refrigerate overnight, is I'm going to take the cranberries and put them in this bowl, mix in the sugar, and just let them set in the refrigerator overnight. I'm going to put a lid on the bowl. I'll show you here in a minute. Okay, here's a picture of just all of the ingredients together. I've got 1 pound of fresh cranberries, 16 ounces of mini marshmallows, some heavy whipping cream, 2 cups of sugar, and 20 ounces of crushed pineapple. And that big bowl over there. And the masher. That's what I call it. Technical term, masher. Okay, so I'm going to pour the cranberries in there. I'm going to take my masher, just mash them. Mash them. Okay, so it's been several minutes of mashing here, and I've got most of them mashed down. Actually not as easy as it sounds, but I'm gonna go ahead and mix the sugar in, and then I can mash them more tomorrow after they have sat in the sugar. So I'm gonna put all 2 cups of sugar in, a spoon, stir them up pretty good just to make sure that they're all coated. Now, fresh cranberries are actually pretty sour. They have a really tart taste to it. Now, what refrigerating it overnight in sugar does, I don't know. I'm not a professional chef. It's just, that's what all the recipes for cranberry salad say. And that's what I do, because nobody wants bitter cranberries. Okay. Now, let's see if I can show you what it looks like. So that's what I've got, what I've ended up with. You see a lot of them are still whole looking. Most of the really mashed parts are down at the bottom. Tomorrow, after it has refrigerated overnight, I'll be able to mash it a little bit more. So I will stop this video and then start it again tomorrow. Okay, so it's the next day. I've gotten the cranberry and sugar mixture out of the refrigerator. Now, the recipe calls for 1 pint of heavy whipping cream. 1 pint. I didn't buy it in a pint size, but there's a little feature on measuring cups that a lot of people don't realize is there. But if you look really close, I don't think you'll be able to see that. But see, mine says 1 pint. If yours does not have 1 pint on it, your measuring cup, you can go by ounces. Now, quick math lesson. How many ounces are in a pint? 16 ounces. Ounces are usually always, I can't get it to where I'll see. Ounces are always usually in the middle. They're on about all measuring cups, although most people just don't look at it. Okay, now, if I owned an apron, now would be the time to put it on, because this is what can get messy. And I can't, where I have this plugged up, it won't go any farther. So I'm going to tilt the bowl to where the most amount of heavy whipping cream is covering the thingies there. I can't think of the name. And I'm going to turn it on really low. Now, it seems like it's kind of scary, but it's not. But see, it's already frothing up some. It won't take that long, but I can't really do this in video at the same time. So, okay, that just took a few minutes, and if you notice, it's the consistency of whipped cream, like you would buy in the freezer. So now I'm gonna get my humongous bowl that I use for mixing stuff. I'm going to put in the heavy whipping cream that I've whipped to the point of it being the consistency of like frozen whipping cream. And can of crushed pineapple. And the cranberries that had marinated overnight in the sugar. Now, I will confess that I couldn't mash them quite like I thought I could. So I did end up running them through a mixer, a chopper, I guess. If you had a food processor, that would be the easiest, but I don't have one. So, and my blender broke. Now, the marshmallows, because I have 20 ounces of marshmallows, and I only need 16 ounces. So this is what I'm going to do. Now, you could measure it out in a measuring cup, but that's 10. I'm going to count that. We'll pretend like that one didn't hit the floor there. Okay, the cats will bat it around. So this bag, I need 6 ounces from it. It's a 10-ounce bag. So about halfway is 5 ounces. I need 6, so I'm going to go about a little bit more than half a bag. That's my very technical way of measuring out the 16 ounces. Now I have to do it again. If you're not a good measurer or guesser, I would go ahead and measure it. But this way, I've got extra marshmallows left over. And so if I want more marshmallows in there, then I'll put them in. And if not, then I won't. I'll use them for hot cocoa later. Okay, so I'm going to stir this up, and then I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, there it is, all mixed up. Now I will take this and put it into different pretty bowls before I store it in the refrigerator or take some to other people. Okay, that's it for this recipe. It's just something different than like your canned cranberry sauce. And it's easy. Well, it's not easy to make, but it's an easy dish to take somewhere else. Or to, you know, eat it yourself. Okay, so that's this video. I feel like I have forgotten to say something where I did it on 2 different days. So I will write out the recipe and put it in the description or in the comment section and under the video on YouTube. Of course, you know, at the end of all of these videos, if you've watched all of these or any of these, we always tell you that, you know, Free Mom Hugs loves you and we miss you and we can't wait to hug you again and all of that is very true. But I wanted to let you know that it's okay if you're not okay. The holidays are rough. The holidays are hard for a lot of people. A lot of people have so many things going on, and you can't tell just by looking at somebody. You can't tell what they have going on in their life. We just all need to remember that the pandemic has been hard on everybody. So hopefully these videos have made you smile. We have done all of these videos out of love. We're not professional videographers, if that's a real word or a real term, by any means, but we do mean very well. But if you are lonely, confused, just want somebody to talk to, something, reach out to us. Okay, we have a Facebook page, Free Mom Hugs Kentucky. PFLAG is an excellent organization that has a never-ending supply of resources for those in the LGBTQ community who need help here or there or just need an ear to listen to. Somerset has a PFLAG organization. Lexington has one. Louisville, I'm pretty sure, does. There is a PFLAG national organization that can hook you up with any of the citywide organizations. Okay, that's it. We should have one more video coming. Okay, we love you. Virtual hugs until we can hug again.